Hey guys, it's Maya. I'm back with another video after a year. Sorry I pulled a Corey extension. No, let me stop. But it's been a while. I have a lot. It's been a year. My last video was December 23rd, 2024. I think that's crazy. It's been so long, but it hasn't felt so long. Check out the hair. Now let me stop. But the last time I posted, I was a freshman in college, and now I'm a sophomore, and I'm actually about to finish my sophomore year very soon because it's now May 1st, 2026. I don't know when I'm gonna edit this and post it, but as of now, it's May 1st, 2026. I hope to edit this soon. Things be getting in the way, but don't get me wrong, like I really enjoy making like YouTube videos and vlogs. Like those who know me, like they know I'm always taking pictures, I'm always recording. I definitely want to get back into the YouTube videos, especially because I like talking about God. I like talking about God to a camera and everything. So yeah, it's been a while, but something that made me want to get back into the YouTube videos, like I've been wanting to for a while. I'll always be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna do this, like I'm gonna, make a video soon, but I never got around to it because like I work, I'm in school, like I'm doing a lot of things in church now. Like it's just been so much. I really enjoy it, like the video making as well. I don't really care to get like a lot of views. I don't really care to go viral or famous. If I get some views, I get some views, but whoever sees it, if I get like 20 views, that's fine. But honestly, I really do like the videos. And I was reading this devotional, and he was talking about whatever God gave a desire to do, like things you naturally enjoy. Like some people naturally enjoy dancing, singing, and all of these things. Things you naturally enjoy, like figure out those things and use them for God's glory. So what I like to do, I've been into like the YouTube world since 2017, to be honest. And like I will always try to make videos with my little brother. He's basically, he might as well be my big brother now anyways. But my little brother, me and him will always like make YouTube videos and do like these challenges back then from 2017 and 2020. Like I would always try and like have like a YouTube channel, like me and my cousin and my brother, we will always do like these Roblox videos. So that was just, I've always wanted to be like a YouTuber and like go famous or whatever, but now I feel like I've been trying to do it for so long. It's like, I do it just cause now, which I enjoy. But yeah, so that's that. And that was one of my interests growing up. I'll probably make like vlogs, like I don't know, vlogs with my sisters, because my sisters, they also like to do YouTube, my little sisters. I'm not gonna keep this like too long. I'm just gonna make something short. I don't know, I just wanted to talk about a topic that we've been learning in church recently, and it's called backsliding. Backsliding is basically well, I mean, obviously backsliding is like when you go up something and then you slowly start to like lose progress and go back to where you first started. So backsliding in the Christian journey is when you're on fire for God, you're always at church, you're always praying, you're always reading your Bible, you're always just doing the things of him and doing things for him. And then slowly one Sunday you miss church, then the next Sunday you're like, oh, do I really have to go? You don't go. You slowly stop praying, you slowly stop reading your word. Yeah, that's when the backsliding is going on. And it creeps in so much. Like it just creeps in. You don't realize it until it's too late, unfortunately. In church, like we do series. So like one Sunday we'll talk about this topic, and then we'll talk about it for the next 3 Sundays. Like, bruh, it's so exciting. I love it. So last Sunday we were talking about it. This is like part 2 or part 3. The title of the sermon was The Psychology of a Backslider, and my major is psychology and I minor in sociology. I'm really interested in the mind. I'm really interested in how things like work among people and within people. I like to watch like a lot of crime, like because it gets me thinking. I'm just like, why? Like, but it all starts from the source. We all know the enemy and God, and it all starts from things like that. It all starts everything has a source from the beginning of time. So it's just interesting to see how these things play out and how much destruction, you know, happens in the world. And things, obviously good things happen with the mind as well, but you know, backsliding is obviously not something good with the mind. And my pastor, he even said it was a disease, which is true, because falling away from God is a dangerous thing. The first point was, I'm not alone, others are backsliding too. So like basically this whole thing is gonna be like excuses that people think. When people know that they're backsliding, when people know that they're doing wrong, these are things that they'll try and like say or do to justify, that's the word, to try and justify their actions. Is that we all love to generalize a problem. Like for example, if you're cheating in a class and you know you do it because you're like, oh, everyone else in class is cheating too. Like nowadays, bro, ChatGPT is a huge thing. I'm guilty of it too. He was like, we never connect our actions with responsibility, which I think is so true, honestly. Someone does something and do it again. And he brought up this really good verse, Galatians 6 verse 5. I'm gonna read it. Galatians chapter 6 verse 5. It says, for each one should carry their own load, which is true. Like basically meaning like each of us should take responsibility for your own action, especially for your relationship with God. Like no one can do your relationship with God for you. It's a personal relationship. Like imagine if you telling someone else to pray for you or to read the Bible for you, like it won't work because they can't do it for you. Like God won't know you personally if you don't do it yourself. So it doesn't make sense. He was like, do to God what you want God to do to you. Now obviously God is not a transactional God. Like if you do something for him, he's gonna do something for you. But no, it means just like walk right in him and he'll draw closer to you and he'll help you. And not letting the world determine your course of life. Like don't let, like for example, if you see people around you stealing, don't do that. Don't, basically not letting the things of this world, the evil things of this world determine your course of life. The second one, it was, I'm not going to die soon. Guys, we don't know how many hours we have left or how many minutes we have left on earth. God forbid like you were to die tomorrow. God forbid, God forbid. Like we truly don't know. Someone is gone just like that. Like I don't know if you've ever lost a family member or a friend, but if you've seen that happen, it's like that. Like they're here and then they're gone. Their soul is here and then they're gone. It's a blessing to literally still be alive and still have another opportunity to fix your relationship with God. So yeah, I think that's really, I feel like a lot of people think this way, like, oh, I'm not gonna die soon, this and this. You don't know when you're gonna die. Like, and especially from the beginning of time, God, he shortened our days. Adam and Eve, they were immortal, and when they sinned, they became mortal. So we have an expiration date. We all have a death date. We're not immortal anymore. Our lifespan, I think there's even a Bible verse that talks about this, like how much our lifespan is. I don't know if you guys seen like the oldest woman or the oldest man, they live up to 101, 110. I think I seen maybe a woman live up to 107 or something like that. It was a long time ago. Like there's just random videos that pop up, but it's true because you know, after they did that, what he not gonna make us live forever now? Like people used to live, like even if you read the Old Testament, people used to live up to 900 years, bro. I actually can't believe that. But obviously in their time, if someone was probably like 300 years old, they probably looked like this, like looked young, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just so interesting. But anyways, back to topic. It's true, like our lifespan is cut short, and especially because of sin, certain sins we do, we actually cut our life shorter than it's supposed to be, unfortunately. Like say for example, if you're smoking all the time, like, you know, obviously we all know smoking does to your chest and your heart and everything. You're cutting your life shorter because it's not good for you. That's just one out of the many examples. And my pastor, he gave this example. He was like, there's a time for everything, which is true. Like, he gave the example of Barack Obama. Like, there was a time where he was president, he could get on the mic and everyone listened to what he had to say. Now if he gets on the mic, who's listening? I mean, some people still listen, but that's just an example of like when he had power versus when he doesn't really have power. I don't even know what he does now, but yeah, that's just an example. Like, there's a time where for everything. Like, for example, I always tell people it's best, and even the Bible says it's best to live for God when you're young, when you're able to move around, evangelize, go to this place, go to that place. And then when you're older, your body's breaking down. How you can't do that type of stuff anymore? Well, rarely. You can't really go anywhere. You need more support. You need a cane. You need people to help you. Being young, you're healthy and you can do a lot of things on your own. So there's a time for this, there's a time for that, and time is flying. Like, honestly, I feel like time has been flying since 2020. Like, time, I feel like God, he did something, and then the time is just since then. But basically, to just spend your time wisely. Like, spend your time wisely. Like, a lot of people, they say like, oh, I'll live for God when I'm a little older, or I want to enjoy my youth. Nah, man, it's not gonna work like that. We gotta spend our time wisely on earth, because our life, like, I've seen so many sermons with the example, like the Christian club I'm in at school, which I talked about in like the last video, I think, or like 2 videos ago or something. He gave me an example of like a rope. I don't know, this is the closest thing to me. Say if this tissue was dyed red right here, just this little part. Actually, let me rip it. This little part. And then eternity. And imagine you can't see the rest of this tissue. It goes on and on forever. Like, our life, this is our life. This is our life. This is our life. Let me stop. This is not ASMR. This is our life. And this is how small it is compared to eternity. It's forever. Like, I know it feels like forever now. It's really hard to grasp, but we're not supposed to rely on our own understanding. Matthew chapter 24 verse 42. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know what day your Lord will come. A lot of people, they try to prophesy or guess when he's coming back. But we're not supposed to be worried about that. We're just supposed to be worried about doing what we're supposed to do so he doesn't catch us sleeping. There's a verse that even says that, like, don't let him catch you sleeping or something like that. I might put it on the screen. The Bible also says in 1 Peter, I think, 1 Peter, a day, 1,000 years to us is 1 day to God. Who knows? It might be 30 years. It might be tomorrow. It might be 5 minutes. But we have to stay alert, and we have to just make sure we're right with him before it's too late. There's another verse, 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come like a thief, in which the heavens will pass away with a roar, and the elements will be destroyed with intense heat, and the earth and its works will be burnt up. So God will destroy the earth. But the main part I want to focus on is he'll come back like a thief in the night. Like, if you've ever been robbed, or if you know someone who's been robbed, you don't, like, thieves come when everyone's asleep, when they're away, when they're not thinking of it. Then be aware and be alert, like, stay alert. But I really like this topic that we did in church. I'm gonna keep this video short, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Sorry about the camera quality change. I had to fix something and I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it was nice seeing you guys again. Can't wait to make some more videos in the future. Bye guys.